Well, hello there, my family and friends. I know it's been a while, but I thought I would do just a short little video updating you on what's going on in the high tunnel. I think since I last talked to you, I harvested all our potatoes, which was like 250 pounds, harvested all of the onions, which was 100 pounds, at about 10 pounds of garlic, and so I've been busy prepping those, and I've been making like French fries and parboiling them. I've also been doing green beans. Hear my rooster in the background. So I've been really busy with canning, and also we've taken a quick little trip to visit our grandkids and our daughter and son-in-law and some very close friends. Um, if I look a little raggedy today, you know me. I'm a come as you are kind of person, and I've been up early working out in the garden today, so I'm already hot and sweaty. But we'll do a quick little tour. Before I go into the high tunnel, this is my little arched flower garden, and I'm really enjoying it. I've got passion flowers on here, and also the red ones. Those are scarlet runner beans, and I actually don't eat them. They're just super pretty, and they're totally edible. We just have a different variety of bean that we prefer. So just thought I'd show it to you. It's pretty. So we'll take a little walk down the aisles in the high tunnel, and I think I'll start over here. So I've been harvesting green beans like crazy. I harvested the day before yesterday, and I'll harvest today. I harvest pretty much every other day, and I get maybe almost a gallon. And this is just 2 rows of plants. This is not a lot of plants, but I love this variety. This is jade, and it is open pollinated, so I save seeds, but it's a wonderful variety. Tomatoes over here. So I've pruned and trellised, which this time of year is kind of a full-time job. I'm not done, but I did get started on this side, and we've got an artichoke going, and on the right there is Swiss chard still for the girls and the roosters, and that was planted. Oh my goodness, February maybe? I don't know. Quite a long time ago. Swiss chard does really good here. My bean pole, it's really cool, but since my jade beans came in, we're not eating them. I'm not even picking them. So I think I will go ahead and tear that out. I'm going to try to get that done this week. And then here's my tomatoes that I have worked at pruning. I worked on this yesterday, and it's a lot of work, but this time of year I just have to keep up with it. So I finally got this bed finished up, which I'm pretty pleased with. I think I'm going to put my strawberries in here because I've got to get them in from where they are. They're just getting overrun too easy. And then over here, this is maybe next year I'll be able to plant this, but I have this lovely yucca there that I'm trying to kill. And so I feel like, I mean, we've been working on this for a year, and I think I'm going to have to inject something icky into it, something non-organic, in order to get it. So I don't want to plant any food close to it. So now I'm around the other side, so that's the center aisle, and now I'll go down this aisle, and you can see my big mess. So these are the Amish paste tomatoes, and this is on my list to prune and update the trellises today. What I was working on, one of the things I worked on yesterday is my roadster tomatoes. They're still extremely healthy. Most of them, I think I have one plant that's not. And so I cut it way back to a single leader, and because it's so healthy, I'm going to go ahead and let it go. And so I've got to do that with all of these. They are so loaded with fruit that some of them have just fallen from the weight. They're pretty hard to support when they get that loaded, but we've gotten hundreds of pounds of fruit off these guys, and I'm going to get, there's always more. While we were gone, there was a whole bunch, and anyway, so this is the one that's just fallen. It was just too heavy. So I'll pull the cage. This one, actually, I might pull this one completely because it does not look as good as the rest of them, but we'll see. And we've got lots of Amish paste tomatoes going here. More of the tomatoes here, and then this is lettuce, romaine lettuce that has gone to seed. And I don't know, we're just kind of enjoying the flowers. And I always poke a few flowers in the high tunnel because I enjoy them. My chickens are very chatty today. They're very loud. We're at the time of egg laying, so everybody's loud. So these are our jumbo jalapenos, and they're really good. We have been making jalapeno poppers, which is something that we just really like. We've made one batch of salsa so far this year, and we'll probably make 2 more batches. But salsa takes a lot of peppers, the salsa that we make. And then over here are the Sinahuiza peppers, and I have harvested them, and Pete has them fermenting into a Tabasco-like sauce, but it's not nearly as hot as Tabasco, which is too hot for me. And those are habaneros. I'll get a little bit closer. So Pete has harvested these and also is making a batch of fermented habanero sauce. And then on this side, these are Carmen. This is a sweet pepper, but it's not a bell. I think it's called a bullnose. I see ants. I'm starting to see some ants in the high tunnel. I have not had them all spring and summer so far, but I'm getting some now, so I don't know. I need to get more beneficial nematodes. So anyway, this is loaded, and there's a whole bunch in the house already picked, and there's plenty for making salsa. So our salsa, we use these Carmen peppers, and then we use jalapenos, and then sometimes we put in some Sinahuiza or some habaneros to kind of spice it up. So my petunias are crazy. I've taken out big bunches of them. I had them at the end of every row, and I just had to pull them out because they were just everywhere. And my green stocking here it's doing okay, but it's not doing great. But it's got flowers in it, so I kind of enjoy it. So that's kind of what's going on in the garden. The outdoor garden doesn't have a lot in it right now. Well, that's not true. I've got watermelons and I've got cantaloupe, a lot of them. And then my chickens. And then we've got cucumbers going. We did 2 batches of cucumbers so far this year of pickles. We made dill pickles, and I think we did 3. I think we made dill pickles, 2 dill pickle batches, and 1 batch of sweet pickles. And now I'm growing a different variety of cucumber so that we can do spears. It's just a larger, longer cucumber. What else is out there? I've got butternut squash out there. And actually, I've already harvested quite a few. So butternut squash is one of those storage foods that we really like because it's just so easy to store. It stores for a year. We just leave it in the pantry, and we like it. So here's the watermelon that I just harvested. And my watermelons are pretty big. It's, I don't know, 12, 14 inches. Maybe more than that. Anyway, it's big and it's very, very heavy. That's why it's in a cart, because it's too heavy to just carry it in. So I put it in the cart. So that's about what's going on around here. Not a lot, but there's always work to do. So we're trying to catch up on the preserving. We've got a lot of tomato to process. So we'll get caught up, and then more will come in. So hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your week, and love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.